That was me glued to the Weather Channel there. I will not use winter storm names. I'm kind of going along with the National Weather Service here, and I kind of think it's a little gimmicky, but nonetheless, to each their own. We've got an ice jam. That's the official name of this in Great Falls on the Missouri River. You can see it, and then you can't because of the snow that came in at times pretty heavily in the Electric City and pretty heavily through a lot of the states. As much as about 7 inches of snow fell in some areas. That snow, the cold, probably not helping to loosen up this ice jam anytime soon, which formed late last week. And the flood advisory really for Bay Drive and right along River Drive here. Don't go out in the ice. This will go all the way until tomorrow afternoon at the very earliest. Great Falls right now, visibility increasing as the snow is moving out. It's 25 degrees. The capital, still a few flurries around, 28 degrees. We've got some snow up on the Continental Divide. This is the latest image before the sun went down. You can see the road surface there. Live look into Lewistown. Yes, snow-covered roads there. Not a ton of snow in the Lewistown area, but a little flurry activity still falling. And yeah, this camera, it's working. Monarch Canyon completely caked over with snow. That's heading southward into the little belts there up over Kings Hill Pass, so quite snowy out that way. Temperatures in the teens and 20s for most of the state, and a lot of north central Montana was under a winter weather advisory that was allowed to expire as the snow is expiring, holding on to that winter storm warning down around the Billings area for about another couple of hours because the snow is still lingering there. But right around Great Falls, if anybody has to travel between the Electric City and Helena, going either way here, right around Wolf Creek Canyon out through Cascade, still very, very snowy and slippery through the canyon there, and then further north up around Dearborn and Cascade as well. And our storm now moving out, but there are several storms that will continue to affect the state here over the next couple of days and into the weekend here. Tonight's clearing out, a cold night. Tomorrow, maybe a little sun to start, but clouds will increase, and look at the next storm moving in. After midnight, Tuesday night into Wednesday, we'll likely see some snow developing, and here we go again. It's a wintry Wednesday for a lot of the state. This is going to be a pretty good storm here for Montana. I'm thinking the lower elevations generally 2 to another 6 inches of snow, and the mountains could see as much as a foot of snow from that system coming through on Wednesday. It's out of here on Thursday, but then there's another storm coming in on Friday. And how about another one on Sunday? So many storms lined up here to affect us before the end of January. Additional snowfall here for tonight, mainly confined down to the Wyoming border. But look what happens heading through Tuesday night into Wednesday. Western central Montana starting to see that accumulation. Lower elevations again on Wednesday 2 to 6. The higher elevations 6 to 12 inches of snow. Another maybe 1 to 3 inches on Friday, and then Sunday could have several more inches of snow accumulating. So it's the Northern Rockies that seem to be receiving the lion's share of the snow out of the next few storms. Tonight, temperatures down into the teens. If it's still snowing where you are, that snow will be moving out. Few single digits closer to the Canadian border here, maybe around Showdown down to about 5, Lewistown 12, and a couple more snow showers here until about midnight right up along the Continental Divide. Here is Tuesday's forecast. Back to work and school for a lot of people. It will be windy off of the Rocky Mountain front, blowing snow. Probability here off of the Rocky Mountain front with southwest winds up to 30, even 40 miles per hour. Temperatures up into the 20s and the 30s. There's Wednesday's snow throughout a lot of the state, looking at several inches accumulating here. Maybe a little wet snow with the numbers into the 30s or above the freezing point initially, but dropping through the 20s. And Thursday, it's another windy day, fairly quiet ahead of Friday's light snow event that will come through a lot of the state. So we've got snow coming through the capital on Wednesday, on Friday, on Sunday, and then next week as well there will be a couple of storms. So quite an active weather pattern. January ending very differently than it began. Remember those first 2 weeks when there was nothing going on? I was going crazy. Well, now we've got stuff going on, and I'm still crazy.
Thank you, Curtis, and welcome back, Winter.
Yeah.
And Sam, what do we got coming up next?